together, allowing the knees to open out to the side. Or if you would like to have the soles grounded into the earth with the knees falling in to the center. Okay. Really prioritizing comfort here. So if lying on your back doesn't feel comfortable for you today, for whatever that reason may be, just finding a shape that feels stable, that feels comfortable, that feels secure. And once you find yourself in that shape, allowing the eyes to soften, drawing that awareness right into the heart space. Breathing deeply in through the nose. Feel the lungs fill all the way up. Exhale, feeling yourself soften. Arms just relaxed by your side, feeling yourself grounded, supported. Not only on your mat, by the container that is the earth beneath you, but supported by this breath. This inhale and exhale. The expansion and contraction of the lungs. Perhaps even more gratitude in these days for the capacity they hold. And with that awareness on the breath, deepening the inhales, lengthening out the exhales, narrowing that awareness to the heart center. The space between the lungs, the center of the heart, the center of the being. And this steadfastness of spirit, which always resides there. Support that you can come back to in each moment. And support that reminds us all of our connection to one another. Knowing that from this heart center energetically, your energy radiates out in every direction. Feeling yourself breathing in as you expand. Lightness of being, breathing out as you contract. More density in the body and the bones. Feeling that love reaching downward towards your pelvis. Reaching up through the throat and across the collarbones. Knowing that love radiating from heart center can fill your being. And can be extended out to every living thing in your space. Whether it's plants or cats, whether it's loved ones, or your favorite novels. Feel that energy radiate beyond you to that which surrounds you. Feel it expand out beyond the corners of your room, beyond the corners of your space. Feeling the heart's capacity to hold those we love, those in our community, or those at a distance. Breathing into that connection, heart to heart. You to me. and me right back to you. One more full cycle of breath, all the way in. Exhale slowly all the way out. If the knees are out to the side, bring the hands down, helping the knees back to center. For the soles to plant. If the soles are already planted, draw the knees apart. Tip over to the side for just a moment to remove the bolster or pillow, anything that's beneath the back, reground onto your mat. Soles are planted, hands are long down by your side in a low V. Picking your right leg up, hug your right knee into the chest. Breathing in, breathing out, draw it a little closer to the face as you exhale. Inhale, extend that right leg up to the sky. Keep the hands woven behind that quad, behind the back of your hamstring. Imagine you can lift your heel a little closer to the ceiling, flex the toes back towards the face. Hips are grounded, shoulders, head grounded. Breathing in, breathing out. Let the hands fall back to the earth, palms connected down. Left sole is planted. Exhale to pick the hips up. Right leg extends a little higher. Half bridge pose. Invitation to stay here and hold statically. Or exhale to slowly lower hips down to a hover. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, slow to a hover. Inhale, press it back up a little higher once more. Exhale slowly. And inhale to shift it back up, breathing in. Keep pressing down through the hands, through the feet. Or foot, singular. Exhale, breathing out, hips lower. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. Hands come behind that thigh. Figure four pigeon. Flexing through the right foot, begin to rock a bit side to side. Rolling out that low back space. Maybe finding that spot where it's just like, ooh, perhaps you hang out there. Next, exhale. Left leg extends long. Beautiful place to be right here, keeping the hands behind the thigh, holding on to that leg, holding on to that figure four shape. With that back grounded. If it's available, begin to walk the hands up that left leg towards the ankle. Your head and shoulders will stay down. Your hips will pick up in a modified plow pose. Breathing in. Exhale, keep those hips lifted, but let go with the pelvis. Let go across the low back. See if you can let those hips get a little bit heavier. One more cycle of breath. Exhale, walk the hands back down that leg. Left sole grounds down. Right leg comes over the left. Shifting the hips, picking them up, shifting them to the right. Your knees will fall over to the left, supine twist. A full cycle of breath. Exhale, slowly feel yourself let go of something. Inhale, bring those knees back up through center, unwinding. Both soles plant down, pick those hips up, bring them back into the middle. Breathing in, breathing out. Right sole will stay grounded, left knee comes into the chest, giving it a squeeze. Inhale, feel that belly puff into the thigh. Exhale, draw that knee closer to the face. Extend that left leg up long. Keep the hands threaded behind the hamstring, just below the knee. Get a little more lift through that heel if you can. Flex the toes back towards the face. Exhale, hands come down by your side, palms grounded, low V. Press down through your right foot. Exhale to pick those hips up. Half bridge pose on this side. Again, beautiful invitation to stay here to work that balance. Or to take our little dips. Exhale to lower. Inhale to extend. 2 more times. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, extend nice and firm through the belly. Last one. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press through that right foot. Exhale, lower the hips back down. Left ankle comes over the right knee. Figure 4 pigeon on this side. Weaving the hands behind that right leg. And if it feels good to you, beginning to rock a little side to side. Rolling out that low back space and our figure 4 pigeon. Maybe noticing specifically sticky areas. Pausing to invite more presence into that space. Extending right leg long back through center as you're ready. Perhaps staying here, or if there is the availability, walking those hands up the right leg. Drawing the right leg towards the face, a little modified plow pose. Head and shoulders stay grounded, hips are lifted. Exhale to bring a little more density into the pelvis. Keeping that shape active through both feet, but letting go across the back. Letting go with the breath. One more inhale. Exhale to walk the hands back down that right leg. Right foot finds the earth again. Left leg crosses all the way over. Pick those hips up, shift them to the left. Let the knees lower over to the right. Full cycle of breath here in your supine twist. Inhale to bring those knees, the gaze back up through center. Unwinding left leg over. Both soles plant down. Grounding through the hands, through the feet. We'll exhale to pick those hips up, bridge pose, full bridge. Creating a little more space from your navel to your knees. Open through those hip flexors. Keep hugging the knees in towards one another. One more big breath in. And exhale to slowly come all the way down. See if you can roll from your upper back to mid. Finishing with the lower, letting that tailbone re-ground. Beautiful job. Now bringing the hands behind the legs, we'll begin to find some rock and rolls. And trying to create enough momentum perhaps, or using the hands like I just did, to catch yourself in a little squat. Almost like a bija, right? A little seed. So the heels are lifted, the ball mounds are grounded. And to maintain our stability, to counteract that wobbliness, we hug in. So squeeze those thighs together, hug the knees, hug the feet in and up. Let the palms hang low by your side. For 5, the count of 5 will begin to rise. Heels stay lifted. Nice and slow, keep hugging in. Hugging up. Once you extend through center, reach those arms long overhead. Get long from fingertips to toe tips. Extending, extending. Exhale. Heels down, toes lift, arms long by your side. Flutter those eyes closed. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feeling that heaviness in the heels. Maybe the toes stay lifted. for a moment while you re-ground through the ball mounds. Feeling your stability. Stacked pelvis over the ankles, tailbone reaching down as the crown of the head reaches up. Let the shoulder blades relax down the back. Keep lifting through the heart and broaden through the collarbones. Taking a little quarter turn if you're still facing the short edge of your mat. Come to face that long edge. Breathing in, we'll extend the arms long overhead. Exhale, we'll hinge right through center, bowing over the legs. Let the head get heavy. Lift through the hips. Knees can be generously bent here. Inhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half lift. Hands can find the shins. Pressing into the shins, draw the shoulder blades down the back, open through the collarbone. More space from crown to tailbone. Exhale, fold right back down. Let that head get heavy. Let those hips feel lifted. Inhale, half lift again, spine extends. Exhale to hinge and fold. Last time here, we'll inhale, half lift, extending, lengthening through the spine. Exhale to hinge and fold. Maybe noticing you can lift those hips a little more, or even beginning to lengthen out through one leg and then the other. Keeping the head heavy, we'll slowly begin to ragdoll to rise. Feeling ourselves restack again over the heels. Breathing in, shrug those shoulders up. Exhale to let them go. From our mountain pose, we're going to step the one foot out, step the other foot out. So coming into a wide stance, the length of our mat. Breathing in our wide fold, taking those arms out long. Lift through the heart. Give yourself a little Titanic moment. Feel buoyancy in the heart. Maybe press the hips slightly forward. As we exhale, heart guides the way, all the way down, hinging over the legs. A full cycle of breath in. Exhale it out. Finding a half lift through the spine, we'll begin to walk the fingers over to the left, pivoting the left foot towards the left, finding our runner's lunge. If you need to adjust the feet, lengthen out the stance. Inhale in your runners. Exhale, right knee grounds down, right toes untuck. Breathing in, Anjaneyasana. Feel the hips shifting forward, becoming a little heavier towards the earth. Feel the fingertips extending, long spine, but notice for a moment if the shoulders have creeped up to the ears. Let the shoulders soften down the back. Breathing in, right hip flexor opening. Breathing out, we'll frame the left foot at the top, walking those hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Breathing into the back of that left leg, toes have popped off the mat. Imagining perhaps that you can pull those left toes back towards the heart, towards the face. One more cycle of breath. Spine can stay long, or you can let yourself round. Inhale to re-lunge it forward. And we're gonna kind of flow that out, all right? So coming forward, arms are at our side. Think about that cat or cow shape in your back. spine is nice and long. As we shift hips back, we'll round, drawing arms forward and together. Inhale, heart opens as we shift forward. Exhale, spine rounds as we press the hips back. Few more times here. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale to press back and round. Inhale with your breath. A little challenge of the stability. If you wiggle, there's no law against wiggling. Come back to the breath. Let yourself be playful. The next time we're re-lunged and our left knee will stay forward. Right hand will ground down inside the left foot. Left fingers reach and extend, lengthening through that left side body. Exhale, left arm up to the sky. Twisting our lunge. Keep hugging that left knee in towards the midline. Breathing in. Breathing out. Left hand lowers down. Both hands inside your left foot. Right toes tuck under. Right knee lifts. We're going to pivot those toes back to the long edge of your mat, walking all the way over to the right. Right quad is firing. Left leg is long. We're in a little lunge shape. Fingers can stay grounded or they can extend out. Breathing in, letting that right quad do some work for you. Breathing out. Lowering the hands back down. We'll pivot all the way over that right leg, finding runner's lunge on this side. Again, adjust the stance, perhaps to widen the feet. Feel yourself reaching forward with that right shin, reaching back with the left heel. Exhale, take that left knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Reach up and out of the fingers. As you inhale, exhale, maybe feel those hips get a little heavier. Framing that right foot, we'll walk the hands back, shifting the hips back, quarter splits or half splits on this side. So right toes pick up, flexing them back towards the face. Full round of breath here. Becoming present, right, with this discomfort. Inhale to re-lunge it back forward. Letting those arms come down by the side in a low V. We'll flow it out with a little cat-cow action here. So shifting the hips back, arms draw forward as the spine rounds. Inhale, opens us up, shifting it forward. As the heart expands, exhale to shift it back and round. Inhale to draw forward and open. 2 more times. Exhale to shift back and round. Inhale, drawing forward and opening. Last one. Inhale. Beautiful. Let your left hand plant inside the right foot. Right fingers reach and extend. Long out in front of you. Maybe there's not a wall for you like there is for me. And then exhale, right fingers extend up to the sky, taking a twist. Keep hugging that right knee in towards your midline. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right hand will plant. Left foot will tuck, lifting that back knee. Beginning to walk it back over to the left. Toes have pivoted, lunging into our left leg this time. So that left quad is fired. Hands can stay grounded for some support, or they can extend out in front of you. Letting the palms be turned up, perhaps this posture of receiving. The more we think that we've let go, that we've surrendered, right? Life is like, nah, you gonna let go again. Some more. Exhale, bring the hands down. Pivot to frame the left toes towards the short edge of your mat. Both hands plant. Bring your left foot back to meet the right, finding your plank pose. Inhale here in plank. Feel the heels reaching back, the crown reaching forward. Engage that belly, maybe lower the hips just a smidge. One more big breath in. As we exhale, right elbow comes down, left elbow comes down. Forearm plank. I think just because it has the number 4 in it, I think that's why we're doing this. Firm through those shoulders. Keep pressing the ground away, toe in the belly. One more big breath in. Exhale. Slowly take those hips down. Yeah, untuck the toes. Forearms can ground for a little Sphinx action. This may be perfect in the back bend department. If you want more, bring those hands under the shoulders and inhale to your degree, finding a little cobra. Breathing in, breathing out. Lower the forehead to the earth. We'll ground down through those forearms again, connecting through the hands. Tuck the toes. Inhale, pick it up, forearm plank. Nice and low. I mean, if this isn't pleasure, I don't know what is, guys, you know? All right, come back up. One hand, and then the other. Find your high plank, high to low. However you need to get there, breathing in. Exhale, press those hips up and back. Our first downward facing dog. Pedal the knees. Pedal those feet. Eventually finding your version of downward dog today. Meeting it wherever it's at. And then taking about 3 or 4 steps forward with the feet. Come to about midway up your mat. Keep grounding down through the hands. A little short down dog. And then walking the hands back to meet the feet. Let those knees bend. Let the head get heavy once again. Uttanasana, forward fold. If you've got a clasp or a bind, letting it go. Breathing in, we'll find a half lift. Lengthen through that spine. Exhale to hinge and fold. Sweep those arms out wide. Reverse swan diving all the way up. Find connection between the palms overhead. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Taking another little quarter turn here. We're gonna do some standing. I'm a sweaty Betty, so I'm gonna grab a drink. All right, y'all. So finding Tadasana again in the center of your mat. We're going to ground down through our left leg first. So you'll pick up your right, finding a little 90-degree angle here where your ankle, pardon me, and your knee are both making a little right angle. And then we're gonna do some abducting. So we're gonna take that knee, the hand can help it, or both hands can be on the hips. We're gonna take that right knee out to the right as far as we can, and then bring it back in through center. Exhale, take that knee as far to the right as you can. Exhale, bring it back in through center. Last one. Opening and back through center. Right ankle comes to the left knee, sitting it down. figure four chair on this side. Perhaps you want to press that calf away. The hands can really be wherever you want. Coming back to the breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more full cycle of breath. This is community, right? All of us together in our homes. Chairing it up. Inhale, rise back up. Bring that knee back up through pillar pose. And exhale to let it go. You can give that right leg a wiggle. Maybe that left leg, the standing leg. And then we'll come into our other side here. So right leg taking the weight. Left leg comes to 90. Notice if that left hip pops up. Let it lower, tuck back in. Neutral through the pelvis. And we open. Out to the left. Back in. Using the glutes. One more time here, opening out to the left. Coming back through center. Left ankle finds the right knee. Figure four chair. We sit it on down. So many lessons. I was gonna say to be learned from trees. I guess we're not a full tree yet, but we are like on our way. Our tree is getting bigger and stronger, right? And trees in the forest, they actually pass nutrients onto each other. They have this communication, this connectivity. Just like we do. Breathing in. Breathing out, rise back up. Take that knee as high as it can go. Exhale, set it down. Press those hips side to side. Draw some big circles with one knee and then the other. Lovely, lovely. From the center of our mat, we'll step our feet out wide, finding our wide-legged fold or our wide-legged stance, pardon me. The toes are going to turn out. The heels are going to turn in. Breathing in, up and overhead. Exhale, sitting it in. Goddess squat. Tracking those knees as open as we can. We've just worked on that abducting, drawing away from the midline, keeping tailbone tucked, belly nice and firm. Inhale, goddess squat. Exhale, stay. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Utthita Tadasana, get nice and big. Exhale, arms will come down to our side. Left toes will stay turned towards the left. Right foot will come to be parallel with the short edge of your mat. Notice if that hip presses out, come back through center. Thread your right arm behind the back. Inhale, left fingers up and over. A little reverse triangle or sky archer pose. Exhale, bring left fingers forward, bend into that left leg, maybe widening your stance. Right arm opens up, warrior two. Feeling this stability, this capacity. The strength of the body, the strength of the breath, the strength of this practice, of you, of this moment. Lower left elbow to left knee. Windmill the right fingers in front of the body. Utthita Ardha Hanumanasana, extended side angle. Anchor through that right heel. Extend through those right fingers. Inhale to rise back up. Right arm threads behind the back. Left arm exalt. Reversing our warrior. Exhale. Warrior two. Pick up that back heel. Pivoting to our high crescent lunge. And then slowly, right knee comes all the way down. Right toes untuck. Whew, all right. And then a little more buoyancy or a little more speed this time. Hip shift back. And we're gonna let the arms just flow naturally where they want to. So the exhale presses you back into Ardha Hanumanasana. The inhale draws you back forward into our low lunge. Taking 3 more cycles at your pace with your breath. Lovely work, y'all. The next time you come back into your low lunge, ground both hands down inside your left foot. Wiggle the left foot out to the left. Ground down through the hands. Keep hugging that left knee into the left shoulder. Dragon pose. Think of creating more space through head, heart, and shoulders. Maybe you come onto the fingertips, tenting the palms. A little more opening. Exhale, let the chin drop into the chest. And then taking your left ear to left shoulder, we're going to begin to make little half circles. So the chin rolls through center, then right ear to right shoulder, back down through center, left ear to left shoulder, and back through center. One more time, evening it out, ear to the right. When the chin comes back through center, lift the head back through the middle. Begin to walk it back slowly. Ardha Hanumanasana with a wide stance here. Maybe turning that left foot a little more off to the left. Lots of sensation here. Remaining present with it. This gift of the body. These gifts of sensations which remind us that we are alive. Next exhale, we'll come all the way down to the booty. Left leg is extended out long. Right foot comes into the groin. Yeah, perfect. Your left hand will come over to the right knee. The beginning of a little twist here. Breathing in, sit up nice and tall, right fingers extend. Exhale, taking right fingers back, planting behind the sitting bones. Inhale to lift through the crown. Exhale to just be in this twist. Maybe the gaze comes over that right shoulder if it's not already. Inhale, unwind back through center. Arms extend long overhead. We frame that long left leg with the heart, with the torso. Exhale, slowly coming all the way down, keeping that long spine for as long as you can. And then with an exhale, letting yourself tip all the way over from that long spine. 2 full cycles of breath here. Maybe noticing a little buoyancy, perhaps the torso finds a slight lift on the inhale. Maybe the torso gets a little heavier on the exhale. Breathing in, walk those hands all the way back up to the seat. From a nice tall spine, our right sole will ground down. And then perhaps playing with the idea of shifting up without the hands here into our low lunge, or hands, of course, can ground down to help you. But maybe playing with that, just a little shift in effort. Coming back up through center, wide-legged stance. From our wide-legged stance, we'll turn both toes, both sets of toes, that is, both feet, all the way to the right. Hips are squared towards the short edge of your mat. Press your left hip forward in space. Draw your right hip slightly back. Breathe in, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, making nice big circles, drawing those shoulder blades together and down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale to really draw it back and down. 1 more. Maybe letting yourself audibly sigh that breath out. Coming back through center, our toes re-pivot forward. And then we're going to pivot those feet all the way to the left. Hips are squared towards the other side of our mat now. Think about pressing right hip forward, drawing left hip back. The wider the feet, perhaps the more the sensation you're going to get in that front right hip flexor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big circles back and down. 2 more times, breathing in. All the way back and around. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Toes pivot. Take those heels in, those toes out. Exhale, we'll sit it down, goddess squat. Open through the knees. Engage those glutes to draw away from the midline. Hugging that belly in, maybe even smiling. Breathing in. Exhale, sitting a little deeper. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Rise and extend all the way up. Right toes stay turned to the right. Left foot pivots so the pinky side edge is parallel with the back of your mat. Hips are squared. Left arm threads behind the back. Breathing in. Right side body gets long. Sky archer. Exhale to draw right fingers forward. Right knee bends. Warrior 2. Make any little adjustments you need for the feet. Like we're on a tightrope, heel to heel or front heel to back arch. Feel the shoulders stacked in line with one another. Heart and hips opening in the same direction. These little continuities, these little touch points of the body to bring us back to our strength, our steadfastness. Right elbow lowers to the right knee, left arm windmills in front of the face, right bicep extending next to or behind the ear. Extend at side angle, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale to come up, left arm threads behind the back, right fingers reach and exalt. Reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2, arms out long. Picking up that back heel. We pivot to high crescent lunge. The exhale slowly takes that back left knee all the way down. Toes untuck. From Anjaneyasana, we'll find about 5 rounds of the shift of the hips. Exhale to shift back. Inhale to shift forward. Leaving out the cat-cow kind of arm shapes. Or if it feels really yummy to you, making them. You possess the power to make this moment sacred, to find divinity, to find some special qualities to the mundane experience. Breathing into your power to make those adjustments. The next time your hips are forward, pausing there. Exhale, both hands will come down in front of the right foot, or inside of the right foot, pardon me. Wiggling that right foot out to the right, finding your dragon shape on this side. Press down through the hands. Maybe you tent the palms. Keep hugging that right knee in towards your right shoulder. Making little half circles again with the neck. We'll drop the chin to the center. Rolling right ear to right shoulder. Maybe letting the eyes close. The chin comes back to chest. And rolling left ear to left shoulder. Maybe taking it 2 or so more times, evening out each side. And then letting your chin come back through center as you're ready. You'll lift the head high. Beginning to walk the hands back. A little wider, half splits here, right toes lift up. Maybe the right foot kind of falls out towards the right. Breathing in. Exhale, trying to let something go. Giving yourself that permission. And then bringing the booty all the way down with your next exhale. Right leg stays out long. Left foot comes into the groin. Right hand will find that left knee. Inhale, left fingers lengthen. Exhale to twist. Left hand behind the sitting bones. Get long through the spine. Exhale, maybe taking that head over the left shoulder. The gaze. Inhale to unwind back through center, reaching tall. And exhale to fold over that right leg. Framing the leg with the heart. Imagining you can reach the heart towards the top of that right foot as it flexes back towards the face. Breathing in. Slow exhale. Inhale to walk it back up. Again, we'll bring the sole of that left foot down, and either by using the hands to help you or coming up through center, playing with that balance, we'll rise, hips all the way back up, stepping in to find about hip width distance between the feet. Left leg will be our plant leg, right leg will rise. Just one time here, we'll take that knee out to the side. Your left hand can maybe support on that left hip as you help this right leg come in. So the sole of your right foot will either find a little space to burrow up towards the pubic bone on the top side of the knee, or it can come below the knee and just continuing to work on drawing that right knee out to the right. Whatever your tree looks like today, our own perfect little creations. Engage the glutes, really squeeze in as that knee opens to the side. Perhaps your branches are just kind of swaying. Maybe you find a little elevation. Breathing into our roots. Elevating through our branches. Feeling the connection of this body to this earth. And the connection of this being to all beings. This network of compassion, of resources, of energy, This reminder of abundance. One more breath in. Exhale, draw that right knee forward. Lift through the knee, pillar pose. Exhale, taking it down. Let those hips tick-tock a bit if you need to shake out the sole of that left foot, the standing leg. Really doing some work for us there. Right leg will be our plant, our tree trunk. We'll inhale to raise the left leg. Taking that left knee out to the left. Engage that right glute even now. Your right standing leg is fired, it's active. Help that left sole to find where it's going to connect. Seal that connection from sole to thigh. Engage through your tree trunk, the heaviest part of your body, your biggest muscle group. Use those glutes. Fire the booty. Perhaps begin to feel your branches grow. Playing with our effort, playing with our sway. Remembering that oftentimes when these storms pass through, the trees that are rigid, that are too big, too stuck, too firm to bend, are those that break. But these trees that find ease, that find softness and sway in their stability, we allow the elements to come to meet them. And to remain strong, bring that left knee back forward. Inhale to lift it. Exhale to set it down. Last time here, just making some big circles with the knees. Let it get freaky maybe. Take those hips side to side. All right, yogis, lovers, let's bring it down. Connecting, once again, booty to the earth, to your mat. The soles of the feet staying grounded here for a moment. As you reconnect the back of the heart space, the shoulders. Let the arms release out long, palms turned up towards the sky. For a moment, the knees can just fall into TP to kiss. Reach those arms long in opposition. And exhale to give yourself a squeeze. Walk the fingers back on the shoulder blades. Hugging it in. Open the mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Feel your being heavy, held, supported. Inhale, arms reach back long. Exhale, bring the opposite arm on top, giving yourself one more squeeze. Remembering that container of love, that unending flow of compassion and connectivity. The heart center, the divine doorway within us all. Breathing in, arms release, coming back long. Let those arms relax by your side if it feels supportive here to keep the knees falling in to kiss. Welcome stillness. If you want to extend one leg long and then the other. Letting all the way go. Shavasana. We rest. Reconnecting to this deep truth that whatever effort we bring forth, no matter our softness, our rigidity, no matter what we do or don't do, that there is this ever present support without contingency, without haves or shoulds. The container of earth that holds us abundantly supports us. And the container of the body made up of the same elements of the earth hold, support, and carry this divine spirit. Breathing in, feel your heart expand with lightness. Breathing out, feel the lungs contract, body heavy on the floor. Finding a little length as you reawaken. Making your way perhaps to extend arms long overhead. Taking up a little more space from fingertips to toe tips. Exhale, hugging everything in towards heart center, giving yourself a squeeze. Eyes can stay soft as you tip over to a side, making your way back to find a seat. Once tailbone is connected, feel your roots dial down. Inhale to draw the belly in, to lift through heart center. Feel yourself drawing the nutrients up from those roots. As we lift through the heart, right hand comes to find union with left hand over heart center, bowing chin into chest. In honor of this divine being, which is you, and in abundant gratitude for this practice, connecting us back to these deep truths. Thumbs lifted, third eye center, the space of intuition, allowing us to step back to see the bigger picture and to honor the divine of all things. This light of love within me humbly honors and bows to the very same light of love within each of you. Namaste.